Hi everybody, welcome back to a new reading vlog. In this reading vlog, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be reading the book that is in this box. So I figured I'll just do an unboxing first and then we'll talk about the book. Ta-da! It's a quote from Wits this time, and it says, "You may call this a silly story. It is. That does not depreciate its truthfulness. After all, I am frequently quite silly, but I am almost always truthful." Oh. Okay, so first of all, we have a card with the Dragonstone logo. It's spoilers on the back. Okay, so the first thing you see is a new pin from the Casimir, and this is supposed to be a washer. And then we have another beautiful, very sturdy bookmark, and I guess this is inspired by the book itself. It's the same on the back but smaller. A teeny tiny sticker, and it looks so cute. The book itself, and it looks so pretty. It's called The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England by Brandon Sanderson. Illustrations by Steve Argyle. So just look at that beauty. And of course we're going to open it up. And oh my god, look at those illustrations. Those end papers are so beautiful. I really like the blue and white scale actually. See the same in the back? It's different ones, it's not the same. It's so pretty. I'm guessing there's going to be... Ooh, part 2 looks fancy. There's... Oh wow. You're a wizard, Harry! Like full color illustrations as well. Oh, look at that, so cute. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to show all of them, but that looks so cool. So I don't really know a lot about this book because I don't want to be spoiled. But this is the Secret Project number 2. It took a while to get here. A lot quicker than I thought it would actually. And then it's been like... They tried to deliver it to my apartment, but they couldn't get inside for whatever reason. So I had to have it delivered to my parents-in-law. So I finally got my hands on it because it's been at their place for like a few weeks. Anyways, I don't really know what it's about, so we're just gonna read the back, and that's all we're gonna do because I don't want to know too much. We here at Frugal Wizard Inc. are committed to providing you with the highest quality experience possible, available to any true wizard for a reasonable price. We provide the fun, you provide the body. And the money. Don't forget the money. Also, we mean your own body, though we don't ask too many questions. It sounds funny already. That's all it says. Oh my god, the illustrations is so pretty and the wizard is so cute. So yeah, this will be the book that I read for this reading vlog. I really loved reading Crest of the Emerald Sea and give you my unfiltered opinions without spoiling, of course, because this will be a spoiler-free vlog for all the people that still want to get their hands on this book. It's supposed to come out, I want to say in July for the rest of the public that was not on the Kickstarter, but yeah. So pretty. Hello, it is time to start this reading vlog officially, and I actually started reading The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England earlier today, and I'm only 98 pages into it because I've been doing a lot of other stuff today, so I haven't really had that much time to read, unfortunately. But I am really intrigued by the concept and the storyline and our main character. John West. He's very confused about how he ended up in medieval England, but we're starting to get a little bit more information, a little bit tidbits here and there. I am enjoying our main character. He is a little bit weird, a little bit funky, and very funny. Very Brandon Sanderson-esque. At the same time, he's very different from all of the other characters that is written, because Brandon Sanderson is the master of creating characters that doesn't remind you of anyone else he's already written about, which is impressive considering how many books he's written so far. I'm really enjoying this one. It's a really quick read. I'm flying through this, and the illustrations are to die for. And yeah, it doesn't really remind me of anything else he's written, but at the same time I get this sort of if you've read his short story called Snapshot, this kind of gives me the same sort of feeling. I love that short story. I read it twice and I gave it 5 stars both times. So it gives me kind of those vibes in a way, but at the same time it's nothing like it at all. I don't really know how to describe it in a different way, but yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more reading in tonight. It's like 9:15 p.m. so I'm gonna try to get some reading in before I pass out and hopefully make a good dent in this one. So let's get reading. Hi, so it's currently Saturday and I haven't updated you guys, but I have a bit of a headache, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I'll be reading my book and I am on page 270, so I have about 130-ish pages left, and honestly don't really know what I think about it. I mean, I like the main character Johnny, and he's starting to remember more and more about his life before he went to medieval England. He's starting to figure out a little bit more how the dimension is working, and we're getting to know more about the other characters that we meet that I really do enjoy. Elston, or how do you pronounce his name, is Syofin. I really enjoy them. So I like the characters, and the dimension part is interesting, and all this other stuff he learns about himself. I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't know about the plot. Like, I mean, I'm used to reading really chunky ass Brandon Sanderson books that spans over like several books, and you get to know a little bit tidbits here and there. So I mean, I'm used to the plot not being like quick, but at least stuff is happening. And this one, I don't know, I just feel like stuff is happening, but I don't really know where the story is going, which doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing or anything, but I'm just not sure what I think about it so far. But I definitely did like Tress of the Emerald Sea a lot more than this one. It's still a very good book, so I don't want to say too much before I finished it, but I'm a little bit unsure right now. Like the characters, like the concept. I'm just I need one more action, people. So I thought it was time to wrap up this reading vlog. Admittedly, it's not very long. An ending it needs to have. Guys, I ended up finishing the Frugal Witch's Handbook for Surviving in Medieval England late last night. And didn't take me that long to read it. I don't really know how to summarize myself. Just like I said before, I love the illustrations, I like the characters. Our main character Johnny, or Runian as he calls himself in this world, he's resourceful. It's interesting to follow him along when he regains some of his memories, because he has to piece back together where he came from, what he did for a living, people he knew and stuff like that. That's an interesting premise. We also meet some interesting characters like Ilstan and Sardoin. I'm sorry. And they have to, work together to save the, not kingdom, but you know, their little town. There's some magical aspects in here which I do appreciate. It was a quick read for sure, but I still feel like I said before that maybe there was something missing, and I think it's just we did have some trouble, of course. Johnny Runian ran into some old discrepancies, and he remembered what he's done and stuff. And there's some bad guys, of course, and you know they have to. Runian has to work together with his newfound friends to, you know, save the day. And I just feel like, yes, there was some action, there was some things happening, but I just feel like it wasn't enough. And I mean, Brandon Sanderson's books are always like, you know, there's a lot of build up, and then stuff happens, and then there's more build up, and then stuff happens. Like, that's just the way he writes, and that's because he's used to writing really, really long series. But this is supposed to be a standalone. It's not part of the Cosmere or anything like that. And I don't know, I just wanted something more. So yeah, I definitely feel like I preferred Tress of the Emerald Sea above this one. Not saying that this wasn't a good book, it just didn't really live up to my expectations, which are honestly quite high since it's Brandon Sanderson we're talking about. But yeah, I ended up giving this book 3.5 out of 5 stars, unfortunately.